Okay, about to prepare myself some off-grid cooking dinner. The first thing I have to do is to make sure this stand is okay. That particular leg on the Tatonka stand was getting a bit wonky, so I had to force that back in to make it nice and stable. Okay, I'm going to do quite a lengthy cook. Alright, so I want to make sure everything is done and done properly. So I've got one stand, one pot, one of my larger mess tins, my two stoves. The Trangia one, which is this one made of brass, fits into the pot stand looser than the steel one, which is made for the pot stand itself. That's higher temperature, that's lower temperature, so this one's going to be used to get the temperature right up and hopefully to complete the cooking. That one I'll use if I need any extra fuel to finish it off, because I don't want to undercook what I'm doing today, and I want to make sure everything's going to taste nice. So today's off-grid meal is going to be fresh onions, some buckwheat and some brown lentils all cooked up together. If you use a knife rather than a food processor to cut your onions, that uses no power from the mains. Add in cold water from the tap, not preheated in any way whatsoever. Make sure there's plenty of it and leave enough headroom for bubbling and boiling. Okay, I'm going to make sure the stove is very full. Okay, that should be enough. Now the ethanol I'm using today is the purer ethanol, not the stuff which evaporated first when it came off the still, not the higher volatiles, because I don't want any methanol burning inside when I'm doing cooking. There we go. We have ignition. Lovely little flames there. And now we wait patiently. A couple of minutes later, don't know whether you can see that in bright daylight, but the alcohol flame is now blooming. The alcohol flame is truly blooming. Now we've got massive alcohol flames and the food is actually steaming. Now on to the next stage of the cooking, which is when the flame isn't just heating the water to boil the water, but the water is boiling, and so it's now transferring its heat to the food, and it's taking the food through the cooking process. Okay, remember this is bioethanol made at home, which is being used to cook food. Alright, I haven't changed the Trangias over. The water was cold water from the tap, and I'm doing this demonstration to show that it's cold water from the tap which is doing the cooking. Sure, takes a bit of time. It's less convenient than just using, a gas flame, but on the other hand, you can still do it. Alright, and at the moment, I'm not using any power on anything from the mains. No mains gas, no mains electricity, no mains nothing. Right at this very minute, when this meal is being cooked, I am completely and utterly off-grid. Yes, sure, I'm not completely living off-grid yet, but that will come with time, okay? I can't video everything that I'm doing as far as off-grid living is concerned. It's not possible, alright? Because I've got to get on with my life, I've got to get on with my day, and I've got to lace the videos together, and I've got to try and put them together and put them on YouTube so you can watch them. So I can't show you everything I'm doing, but I can show you some of the things I'm doing on a regular daily basis. And I'll do some videos about my breakfast soon and all the rest of that, and how I get through all kinds of little higgledy-piggledy things bit by bit. Alright, so you will see everything I'm doing as far as off-grid living is concerned, taking it as far as I can at this stage prior to going further and being able to just flip the switch and go completely off-grid, turn the gas off, go completely off-grid. Surviving during the dead of the winter is still going to be a pain as far as keeping the place warm is concerned. Alright, but as far as personal hygiene is concerned, that's sorted out. Kelly kettles, alcohol stoves, they can provide the hot water. Right, filling up an entire bath, okay, maybe that's a no-no, but you got to make some sacrifices on the way. Alright, filling up an entire sink or a washing up bowl, not a problem. I've demonstrated that. Does it take more time? Yes. If you're pressed for time, can you do this? Well, you might want to use other things, like a gas stove. It is off-grid, but well, this one is anyway. But it's not necessarily totally environmentally friendly because you're not taking the energy straight from the sky or whatever. The alcohol itself still needs a fuel. I'm going to get on with sorting out how to prepare the alcohol, do the actual distillation off-grid too, in the not too distant future. Alright? Everything bit by bit, step by step. But this is just, showing you that I'm getting there, I'm taking this seriously, this is what I'm about, and let's just try and provide more freedom for more people this way, one step at a time. Okay, buckwheat and lentils are plumped up nicely, the onions cooked, still bubbling away, haven't needed to put the replacement stove on, so that means there's still alcohol in the stove, and that meal is cooked. Okay, flame's still going. Let's just put that little puppy out. Just have a quick look inside. There's still a little bit of alcohol in the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's still there. As far as indoor cooking is concerned, I'm seriously sold on bioethanol as the way, the truth, and the light. Okay, indoor cooking, not necessarily for heating the place completely, heating the flat completely, keeping the house warm when the temperature outside is -4, then you've got more challenges. Okay, so as far as heating in the dead of the winter is concerned, that's still another problem. But as far as doing my cooking is concerned, definitely alcohol is good. Alright, the onions are done, the lentils are done, the buckwheat's done. I'm going to do some eating. Cooked off grid.